Hey friends, I am excited. I'm actually getting ready to go look at a property here in downtown Covina. It's a house that the sellers, the owners, they've owned, it's a rental for them. They've had it for many years, at least 25 years, but they live in Orange County. So this particular family wants to sell the property to a cash buyer, investor. They don't want to pay commissions. They don't want to have the hassle. So guess what? I'm going to go look at it and hopefully make them an offer. But before I do, I kind of want to bullet point what I look at when I'm looking for property. Okay, so 3 things that I focus when I'm looking for any house to flip as an investment, not necessarily to keep as a rental, but solely as a flip. So 1, what is the spread? What's the spread? What am I going to pay for it? And what is it going to be worth once I sell it? So that's what we investors, flippers, whatever, basically call what's the spread, what's the meat on the bone. So typically I look for anything, maybe 120, a minimum of $120,000 spread. Clearly, I want the more the merrier, right? But minimum 120 to 150. I have friends that won't look at anything under 150. So in this case, what I'm really zero in on, what I'm gonna zero in on is what is the spread? 1, 2. I'm checking my comps. What are the comps for this particular property that have sold in the last, I go about 4 months, maybe 5 months. Listings that have sold in the last 4 months, same square footage, same lot, you know, make the adjustments if it's an extra bedroom, if it's a less bedroom, a pool, stuff like that, right? So those are the 2 things that I really zero in on when making a decision on the home. And lastly, the 3rd thing that I really like to focus on is how many available houses, what's the average days on the market for the available houses. Meaning, the last thing that I want is to buy a piece of property. I buy it using a hard money loan, which, you know, there's holding costs, there's a high interest only payment, in many cases 9 to 10%. So, you know, if I'm gonna buy a property for $500,000 holding that type of note, I mean, guys, I'm paying $4,000 a month just on pure interest payments, maybe $4,500. So it's a heavy bill. So it's very important to me that the days in the market for the area make sense. I'll give you a scenario on a property that I passed on yesterday. It seemed like a good deal on paper. It seemed like a great price. It's an R2 lot, so pretty big. You could build a second building if you know how to develop a second unit in the back. But price per square foot, the price that that wasn't really negotiable. It was just a tight squeeze. I mean, the spread was closer to 90 or 100K. I'm not a developer. I don't build brand new construction, so it didn't make sense for me. So fortunately for me, I passed on it, and you know, some other lucky guy will get the deal. If they're not financing it with a hard money loan, it might make sense. If they buy it cash, it might make sense on that particular deal. But for me, it didn't, and I live another day to invest on another property. In Covina, the last time I checked, which was about a week ago, there was 34 available active houses in all of Covina. I mean, 34, that's very low. So this particular property, I like the numbers, I like the spread potential. I already have a number that I want to offer right to the seller. Now it's just going to be if we can make a decision there. Does it make sense for the seller? Do they like easy? My understanding is that there is violations. There's a city violation, so I gotta take that into account. I did do an aerial view of the property, of the location, and it's basically like a mini forest. So I'm guesstimating just from the outside trees and brush that I gotta cut back, it's gonna be a $6,000 to $7,000 bill just for the landscaping removal. Not even to plant or cement or put rocks, none of that. Just to demo all the trees. It's a mini forest. So guys, stay tuned. I'll keep you posted if I lock in this deal, or if I pass on it, I'll shoot another video kind of outlining why I decided to not make the deal, or if they accepted my offer. So stay tuned, please, guys. Follow, subscribe, share this. If you're looking to invest, feel free to message me. We'll talk.